Why is that crooked like that? Maybe we shouldn't do it like that. Let's try it a different way. Let's do it different today. Okay, we're going to do it a little different. Oh, why is that crooked? Hey, what's up? What's up? What's going on? All right, so let's get out. Let's go to this foot ahead. All right, today we're going to talk about thinking, right? Here we go. So, okay, right? So, well, let me make some adjustments here, because something ain't sitting right for some reason. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, there we go. Much better. Much better. What up, what up? Oh, yeah. We got the whole thing on there now. Now we're good. So, while we start things off, matter of fact, I think I got the Book of Johnson on here. Let's go to hey, what's up? What's up? I'll show you the new book. Google OneDrive. See if it's on there. Should have uploaded by now. No, I want no fucking notifications, right? Don't allow shit. Add your phone number. No. Fuck off. No, I just want to see my shit. Like, what the fuck is going on here? All right, hold on a second. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Technical difficulties. 2 seconds. I gotta see what the fuck is going on here. Drive. Open Drive, yo. Stop playing with me. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. All right, look. Book of Johnson 2. Right? Book of Johnson 2. Look at this crap on my screen. Let's just save it. What the fuck happened? All right, fuck it. That ain't working. We'll just go back to the regular way. Fucking playing with my shit. Anyway. Oh, wait, no, not the order. It's this one. All right, so my bad. Right. Actually, instead of going into my book, let's go into mental magic. We'll go into mental magic. Keep it simple. So let's discuss the gods. Right, so your whole life they've been telling you that Egypt is full of different gods and blah, 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 blah. Lie after lie after lie. What they tell you are Egyptian gods are actually representations of your body parts. Every single last one of them. So we're going to uncover a little bit of that now. Since, you guys are here for symbolism, clearly, since you're watching Jordan Maxwell. Right? So you have Amun, which represents the lateral ventricles of the brain. Right? Which would be the horn that's inside your head. So, whenever you see symbolism where the creature has the head of a ram, you'll know that what they're actually referring to is the ram that's within you. This is why they tell you that you're stubborn, hard-headed, bumping heads, and things like this. All right, it's all because of the ram, right? The attributes of the ram. Okay, it's your lateral ventricles, right? The anterior and interior horn. Okay, so that represents. All right, the tongue, walking the earth. Now, in the Bible, it says there are 7 mountains. There are 7 heads on the 7 mountains on which the woman sits, which is discussing your circulatory system. Same as Medusa. Somebody asked me about Medusa yesterday. Same thing. Same thing right there. Same thing as Medusa. Actually, that's like the origin of Medusa, as a matter of fact. So, the different heads on top of the represent the veins, your circulatory system. The veins, the ventricles that run through your brain, which is also known as your foramen, if you didn't know. Okay? No, that's not the real question, genius. I just fucking told you. See? Don't... never mind. I'm not even gonna fucking bother myself with it. Alright, look. When you're parting the Red Sea, right? If you look down the parting of the sea from the middle, you'll notice that this is what your rib cage would look like if you were looking at it from the head down. No attacks, please, bro. I'll boot you just for asking me that shit. I'm not gonna not defend myself. Okay? I don't know what you thought this was, but we're not gonna have people just coming in here saying whatever the fuck, doing whatever the fuck, you know. Rules and laws of this thing called life. If you can't abide, you can't reside. That's how it goes. Bro, alright. I'm about tired of you fucking correcting me. You gotta go. That shit's annoying as fuck, Neff. It's annoying as fuck. Don't go in somebody's live trying to tell them how to conduct their own shit. You better have the heart of a lion to come here bugging with me. Okay? Because we're gonna speak on things that are very harsh and very strong. Right? That are different than the ways that you typically see things. Right? So don't, tread lightly, because my fuse is short. You don't have to have a long fuse or put up with nothing. You get what I'm saying? Oh, dog, look. I'll boot everybody out that tries to fucking... Listen to me. Ladies and gentlemen. Trying to tell me how I need to conduct myself will get you... Have you ever gone to somebody's house and told them how to act in their own house? No, there's a reason you don't do that, right? Because that'll get you fucking booted out quick. Well, just because this is the internet doesn't make this any less realistic than real life. Come to my house trying to tell me how I need to conduct myself, and I will boot you the fuck out without any type of recourse or remorse or any type of bad feeling whatsoever. You get what I'm saying? It's not a high horse. Nigga, this ain't no high horse. This is just fucking, I don't come to your house telling you shit, so don't come to mine telling me mine. No, I'm definitely talking to you. That's why you responded to it. You see how you guys put yourselves out there? All right, now that we've got the disruptive people out the way. Apologies to the rest. Hey, look how that worked, yo. You see how that worked, right? They're like, oh, you're talking to yourself. No, you literally responded. The very people that I was talking about just had to make comments. So guess what? They got booted. You see how perfect that works? It was like, here, step up to the podium, and they stepped right up, and we just fucking right off at the neck, okay? Bam, right there. Okay, that's how we do it. All right, that's how you should do it, too. Don't let nobody bother you. Get it and keep rolling. So the ox represents Grand Rising. Got him, right? Brought him right out. It was like pouring water in the dirt. You know, the worms are going to come out. All you got to do is know how to talk to them. Oh, they weren't haters, Tim. They weren't haters. Those are the type of people that try to like underclass you by presuming that they can give the appearance of being higher by attacking you. Those aren't the haters. I love my haters. The haters keep the chat live, but those kind of people irk my nerves a little. All right, sorry. So the ox represents the male and female reproductive organs. Okay, that's why you always see the the ox with the horns that go up versus the ox with the horns that go out. Okay. Right? The muscles, right? The muscles that wrap around your rib cage. Remember, they tell you that you're a phoenix and you got to rise again. If you ever pay attention, you'll notice that phoenix picture that they're talking about has two heads to it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's got, here are the feet. Look, here are the feet of the phoenix. You see it? So when you see that double-headed phoenix, what they're showing you is the rib cage, because everything is about being right chest. The right chest, okay? Everything is about the right chest. All right, you got your 7 true ribs, and then you got the 3 false ribs, the floaters, right? These are your floating ribs. These are, okay? This is, so when you see that double-headed phoenix, let me see if I got a picture of it. Hold on a second. Let me see if I got a picture of it. I believe I do. You'll see it in symbolism the most. Right here. See? See that guy right there? That guy right there. That's the double-headed phoenix. Now look. Now that you know that this represents the chest, right? Notice how you have the feminine version over here. Phoenix versus the peacock. Right? Or what? The soul versus the human. Because it's the color of man, right? The peacocks are what? Known for being what? Colorful, right? And the phoenix is known for rising again. The righteous rising. The rising of the right chest. You get it? Okay? Then, of course, you have your square and your compass. They thought they could hide it in plain sight, right? This isn't AI pics. This is an AI picture. All of this is just typical symbolism. But yeah, you could use AI. Listen to me. Don't be scared to use fucking AI just because they tell you some bullshit about demons and stuff. Look, do you know what demooning is? A demon is somebody that is off of the lunar calendar. That's all that it is. And the reason that it is that is because by being off the lunar calendar, you're not executing your spear ritual. It's harder to execute it. So you become demooned. You're a demon. Okay? It's not some mythical creature with horns and sharp teeth. It's a person that has been taken off of the lunar calendar, because by taking you off of the lunar calendar means you're out of what? Circulation with nature. You've been demooned, okay? Everybody is fucking demooned until you figure this out. You're a demon. That's where the word demon comes from. Demoon. Now, where do they get the moon from, right? And the word that demoon really is. Hey, look, let me show you something. Look, watch this. Let me show you something real quick. I just want to show you something. Okay? Look, watch this. D-E, de moon. What's that? Oh, wait. That's words and stuff. Are you serious? De moon. fuck? No, I don't want to listen to music by a person. I want to know the definition. Hold on. First, we'll look it up in Latin. Oh, it means moon, full, luna, luna dementia, moon, crescent, crescent moon. De of the moon. Look, I want you to see this, right? Latin, de moon. English, of the moon. You see this, right? So you're a demon when you're off of the lunar calendar. Not some creature that walks around stabbing the shit out of people. Okay, not some creature that pops up in people's dreams. None of this shit. It means you're off the moon or of the moon. Duh, of the moon. You don't know what that means? Right, that's the English translation. In Latin, it would be the moon. That's it, the moon. You understand? So de-moon, when you're... Demon isn't a word. It's a sentence. The moon. It's an incomplete sentence, but it's a sentence. So when you're calling somebody a demon, you're not even saying anything. But the thing about that is what is happening inside of your brain when you say this. See, when you say this, right, there's a difference between what it actually means and the spell that you were given on it. Does it, Sarah? Because I just proved to you that it does not. It does not. That's not what it means. But look, this is the thing, right? All it says is the moon. That's it. That's what de moon. You don't realize that most of the words in English are mashups of other languages? Like, they're just other words from other languages put together. De in Latin means separated. Let's look it up in Latin. Yeah, from Latin. Away from, out of, etc. In compound words of Latin origin, de also means away from, deceased, down, degrade, reversal, detect, remove, defoliate, and is used intensively. Devote and pejoratively detest. So whatever. Blah, blah, blah. That's what spell casting is. Right? Giving you a spell. That's magic. right? That's the definition of magic. They told you that it means something about something like this, when all it means is out of the moon, or obsolete of the moon, or opposite of the moon, or away from the moon. A D-moon. You don't think that moon? You don't think that mun is moon? Duh, what do they used to call it? What do they call everything now? A month, right? That used to be a month, right? Watch. All right, definition. Holy shit. Hey, if we leave it just like this, right? Do you see this? No. Look at what the Webster's English Dictionary version of mun is. A member of the dominant native people of Pegu Division, Myanmar, the Munkmer language of shit. Sorry, a member of the dominant native people of Pegu Division, Myanmar, Burma, the Mon Khmer language of the Mon people. So does that mean everybody's a demon then? No matter what, right? Think about that. That's fucked up, right? Mayan, right? Why'd they write it like that? Ooh, that was a good catch. That's a good catch there, Shelly. That's a good catch. Myanmar. So in America, it's the written abbreviation for Monday. Written abbreviation for Monday, abbreviation for Monday, blah, 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 blah. You get what I'm saying? Lodging station, alphanumeric 1. Oh, this isn't a lodge, my friend. I just have knowledge beyond what the general public stands to. That's all. I'm not a traveling man, but I am a traveling man. You know what I'm saying? Duh, that's interesting. Hold on a second. Hold the fuck up, though. Hold up. I need to dive in on this one just a little bit, because a member, where did it go? A member of the dominant native people of Pegu Division, Myanmar. So are they talking about the Mayans, y'all? What's my religion? The fuck? None of your business. How about that? Talking about what's my religion? Mine is mine. It's my mind. Mine is my mind, okay? Mono, or single. Monday. Munkmer. Time traveler. Was in 1798. Greek monos, alone, single. So there's many meanings to this one word, right? Indonesia. I wonder if they named those people after the Mayans. Or if the Mayans got named after them. Which one was it? Yeah, Jazan, we are all demons. Demons, right? We're all demons. Now, we're going to say it for what it is, right? Because, look, you got mun. Right? And then you got day. From, away from, out of, etc. So, away from the Mayan people? The Myanmar? So, if the definition of it is that, then why the fuck are they giving you images like this? Why are they like, oh, this is a demon? Oh, and it's from fucking, and it's a monster? Do you understand that that's a spell? You know that that's a spell, right? You do realize that that is a spell that they cast on you, right? By giving you, that's why they give you a definition, because you can't hear it. Right? You're deaf. You're deaf. Why are you deaf? You're deaf because you're not getting the real shit. You're getting the imaginary stuff. You can't hear shit. You can't hear. They're not giving you the truth. You never heard the truth. You're deaf. You're deaf to the truth. Definition. It's a definition. It's an initiation. Deaf. You can't hear nothing. Ignition. You could say it's ignition, like the start of becoming deaf, right? But how are you deaf? Is it with your ears or is it with your eyes? Like, think about that for a minute. Because your ears and your eyes receive the same thing, light. Right? Right? They both receive the same exact thing. Ears got nothing to do with chakras, my friend. Nothing to do with chakras. Chakras aren't even what you think they are. That's just the electrical charge that goes to your organs. Okay? I can prove that to you if you don't believe me. You just got to look at the placement of things. See, this is the problem, right? Is that everybody's giving you guys this real crazy general fucking knowledge of how these things work. And it's still things that don't make sense to you. It's a lot harder to convince somebody that you have sins. I mean, it's a lot harder to convince somebody that you have energy that travels to your organs than it is to convince somebody that they have sins and chakras. But what are the sins and the chakras? Right? They're like, oh, you have these energy points inside of you, and that energy is just there, and then you control that energy, and you send that energy down your spine, and then bring that y'all know what the fuck y'all talk. You can't even make sense of that. You have energies, nigga. You don't have buttons on you. Okay, you have nerve points everywhere, but you don't have buttons, right? But you don't have energy centers, but you definitely have organs where energy gets dispersed to. You understand? It's not that you can see into the spirit realm. You don't see things around you like that. Right? What you're doing is releasing large amounts of melatonin into your system. That's all you're doing. You're just releasing large amounts of melatonin from the pineal gland. I am your father. Yo, you know what's sad, though, is I tried to find James Earl Jones's voice because I was going to use that to have that as the narrator for my videos and shit, but I couldn't find it. All I could find was Darth Vader. And people don't even know that was him behind Darth Vader. No, I do understand the electromagnetic field. Okay, if I'm showing you this, you understand that like we deal with frequencies because you don't know where the origin of frequencies comes from. The word, the tongue, the origin of frequencies and vibrations are found in the hieroglyphs. The dog represents the tongue, the double-edged sword. This is why they tell you that you're barking at people. Oh, don't let your bark be worse than your bite. You get... You get what I'm saying? Like, this is why they have these type of sayings in the first place, is because of where they got the information from. Go tell your Jesus. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck is that going to do to me? No. Ain't nobody scared of your God. That's your God. He rules you. You sacrificed yourself to that thing. How you... I'm not even... No, we're not getting into the church right now. We're going to avoid the church. Okay? The dog represents the tongue. The tongue is what? It's the word, the frequency, the creation of the frequency, right? Because when you speak, it's not... That sound that you hear is nothing but the same light that's going into your eyes. You do realize this, right? All you're working with is different versions of light. You only have one sense. That's the sense of touch. You understand? It's a sense of touch because your eyes receive light that passes through them and then it touches the olfactory bulb, and then the olfactory bulb connects to the brain and tells you what it is. It gives you the interpretation. The light hits the olfactory bulb and the olfactory bulb asks the brain, hey, what the fuck is this? And then the brain's like, oh, look, check it out. Okay? It's you don't see things with your eyes. Light passes through your eyes. So that's light in motion. What's that? That's a frequency. That's energy that's moving. That's an emotion. All right? Then you have what? What comes after sight? Sound. Sound is what? Sound is nothing but frequency. That's frequency in motion. Right? In a outward trajectory. Because this screen right here is a frequency that's in motion, just the same as my skin is a frequency that's in motion. You understand? This screen right here isn't making any sound though. It's just because it's locked right here. Sound is nothing but frequency that's moving outward of something. Right? So that means that your hearing is also what? Touch. Because you don't hear it. It goes to your what? It goes to your eardrum. It hits the eardrum, and the vibrations on the eardrum then get sent through the canal to be interpreted by what? The brain. So what you hear is not what you hear. What you see is not what you see. What you hear is not what you hear. And the frequencies and tones that you create come off the tongue. What is the tongue? How does the tongue sense things? Something touches it. Once again, your senses are only touch. Touch is your only sense. There's nothing outside of it. You can't have a bunch of different senses. It's impossible. It's all the same shit everywhere you go. So how can you have different senses? Understand that your body is just one thing. Smell? No, smell is what? Smell is frequency, right? You breathe in, that pulls, right? That pulls a frequency through your nostrils, right? So what's that doing? What happens in your nostrils? Anybody? Anybody? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Uh-oh. Anybody see the animal here? You see the animal? What animal is this? Hmm? You don't see the ears and the head over the body? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, maybe this will help. You don't see what that is? No, man. What goes by the nose? What goes by the nose the most? Um, that's why I had to go to it, because I didn't make that one yet. Look, where is it? Huh? Now you see the shape? Look at this picture here. You see it? Just the ears aren't sticking up. No, it's not different. It's not different at all. It really is exactly that. Just without the ears. No, cats weren't worshipped by... Animals weren't worshipped by Egypt. All creatures were respected, including people. There weren't fucking slaves in Egypt. Yeah. They're lying to you. Slaves, the image they're giving you is not the real image. They're only giving you that image so that you accept getting up and going to work for things that are provided by nature for free. That's slavery. Understand? That is slavery, my friend. Getting up, being convinced that you have to work to make money for things that are provided for free by nature is slavery. It's called indentured servitude. Okay? Which I know how to get you out of. I'm in the process of doing it myself. I finally figured it out. I figured it out to the point where it made sense. You want to see? I could show you. Of course, the Bible's tainted. It's been altered heavily. Okay, let me ask you guys something. Have you ever heard the term beneficiary? They tell you that you're sovereign, right? That the American people are sovereign. It's supposed to be a bunch of sovereign nations. Right. Let's check this out. Let me show you a little secret, right? They always talk to you about, they always tell you about this whole process, right? They tell you about this whole entire process where you have to change your status and da 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 da, but nobody makes it make sense. Right? Let me explain something to you. You go to folder number 1. You see, don't get it twisted. We don't just study animals and their correlation to the body and symbolism, okay? We also study the things that make sense too. What am I saying right now? Okay, look, check this out, right? So you were told that you have an estate, right? All right. Okay, right. So apply for it. Get control of it. Register it. You have to register it to yourself. You need your real birth certificate though, the one with your footprints on it. Right? You just go to apply online for your EIN. I'll go reset. Just give me 1 second. I gotta get people fucking moving on this shit, dog. Like this is how we absolve the company without having to raise a fist. It's all through the paperwork. You get me? No, your Social Security. No, Anna. That's the estate. That's the estate. See, an estate is a legal entity created as a result of a person's death. They're telling you that you're dead, right? You keep hearing this floating around. Yo, check this out. Check this out, yo. Peep game. And do me a favor and tap the fucking screen while I teach you about this. Because I'm going to be the first person to tell you how this works to make it actually understandable for you. Okay? It's taken me a long time. And it finally just clicked the other day. So I feel like it's necessary for me to share this with as many people as possible. Okay? Now listen to me, right? You've been hearing these things all of this time telling you that you're the beneficiary of the estate. Right? You've been hearing that that you're a decedent, right? That you're a dead entity, right? You've also been hearing that you're a person, right? You're a person. You think you're a person. You'll say right now, hey, let me see this real quick. If you're a person, put a 1 in the chat. If you're not a person, put a 2. I just want to see. And don't go with what's normal. Go with what you've been taught. Like don't try to be correct right now. Just go with what you feel. Are you a person or are you not? Okay, so we got a lot of people in here. Got a lot of persons in here, huh? Okay, look, check this out. Let me show you something, right? Oh, wait. Hold on, wait. What's this right here? Oh, legal definition of person is defined in 18 USC 2510, subsection 6, to mean any individual person as well as natural and legal entities. Any individual person as well as natural and legal entities. A human being considered as capable of having rights and of being charged with duties, while a thing is the object of, right? These are all a human or non-human legal entity that is treated as a person for legal purposes. Let's just go to the actual definition. United States Department of Justice. The term person is defined in 18 USC 2510. So why don't we just look that up? 18 USC 2510. And that was what? Subsection 6, right? Let's see where this is. All right, so here are definitions, right? 6. Person means an employee or agent of the United States or any state or political subdivision thereof, and any individual, partnership, association, joint stock company, trust, or corporation. Let me read that to you again for my people in the chat. Person means any employee or agent of the United States or any state of political subdivision thereof, and any individual, partnership, association, joint stock company, trust, or corporation. Oh, hi. So you're a person, huh? So you're a business or you're a worker? You're a slave or you're a business? Notice how it excludes a man or a woman. What law excludes is exempt. It mentions exactly what it mentions for the purpose of it mentioning it. Therefore, whatever is outside of that is, in fact, not party to it. That's the way law works. What does this mean? This means that you need to register your estate because you're a fucking adult. Because your estate is just one registration away. But you have to have your birth certificate with your footprints on it. And what you're going to do with your birth certificate with your footprints on it is take that around to... I'm waiting for mine to get to me in the mail. My mom actually found it. I was like, Mom, do you have this? I'm like, I'm 40 years old, yo. I'm like, wait a minute. Where is this fucking piece of paper? I was like, hold on a second. I was like, yo, Mom, what's up, yo? You got my birth certificate with the footprints on it? She had it. So now that I got it, I'm going to take that around. And what we're going to do is go to the courthouses. Now, the reason that you're going to the courthouses, right? The reason that you go to the courthouse with the birth certificate is because each courthouse represents each version of the government. So what you're doing is having each version of the government stamp that birth certificate, verifying that that side of the government acknowledges that you are the owner of it and not them. That's what you're getting the birth certificate stamped for. Proving that you're the real person that's in control of it. Like you're the actual, you are the man in control of the person. There we go. Sorry. I had to get it right. Okay. You are the one that is in charge of that person. The person is the birth certificate itself. That's why you have to get the live birth certificate, not the... You have a birth certificate of the person. This is why they tell you that you're dead at sea, because you don't have control of your person right now. Your person is thought to be dead at sea. You have to come and register yourself as alive with the United States. I mean, with America, not the United States. You have the feet one? All right, good. So take that feet one, right? This is what you do. You go around to the different... you go around to the different courthouses and you tell them that you want your birth certificate certified. And they'll give you the stamp. They'll probably have you fill out some paperwork, right? Once mine gets here, I'm gonna go and do it immediately because that's something you can just walk in and do, right? You should be able to get it done by the clerk. Because all you're basically doing is getting it notarized at each level of government. Making it so that is now your property. Now you are not that. Now you're not part of the corporation. you're free of it because you're a living man, not a dead entity that's there to be a slave. Do you know what a citizen is? All right. Okay, so listen. Okay, right. So check this out, right? So all you got to do to register your estate, right? This is what you do. One, your name is your first and your last name, not all three names. Not your first, your middle, and your last. That's the name of the estate. That's the name of the dead person. Okay? That's the name of your estate, your dead person, your decedent. That's the estate. You are going to be the executor and the beneficiary. Okay. Okay. You think I don't have an estate? Hold on a second. Wait. Let me show you something. Let me tell you something. Now, read what that says, right? I want you to see what this says, right? An estate or decedent estate or succession, right? A succession. What is a succession? That's when you're leaving something, right? Oh. Is a legal entity created as a result of a person's death. The person's death, not a man or a woman, a person. What is a person? An employee of a corporation. Right? We just read what the law definition of a person is, right? So an employee of the corporation. The estate consists of a real estate and or personal property of the deceased person. The estate pays any debts owed by the decedent and distributes the balance of the estate's assets to the beneficiaries of the estate. Your birth certificate is the estate. The two time periods on it are your, what do you call it? Look, you don't think it's an estate? Look, notice how Department of the Treasury, Internal Revenue Service, Cincinnati, Ohio, 4999. Estate, Jason Johnson, the executor. Estate versus executor. Okay. Okay. They give you a whole new EIN and everything. You understand? That's the information on your birth certificate. You just have to register it as your property. That's why you need the other form, the long form that has your footprint on it, your sole contract. Now you take your sole contract around to the court and you have the court acknowledge that it's your property by getting it notarized at the court. So each level of government you get it notarized at then gives you what? A packet. A new fucking shiny fucking packet saying that it's your property and not theirs. Then you what? You get a Treasury Direct account. See? Because you got to deal with the Treasury directly. You got to go get it. You better find out where it's at and go get a copy of it and go get it notarized. That's what you're going to do with it. You get the one with your state seal on it, and then you go around to the 3 levels of government acknowledging that it's your property. Because then you can exert it as the beneficiary and the beneficiary alone. And if you don't know what that means, all bills and all things that are created within the estate have to be what? absolved by the Treasury. So you get a Treasury Direct account, which is tied to your Social Security number, right? You have to use your social to get your Treasury Direct account. Your social is the control number for your estate, right? That's when it becomes a closed off number. Once you create the Treasury Direct account, this is where you start directing all the money to go to. This is where all of the taxes that are accrued come to. This is where all the benefits come to. All the overfunds, the overflow. You understand? Because it's the U.S. Treasury that pays all the bills. It's a U.S. code. I want the U.S. code. No, it's not the definition. It's the... Y'all gonna make me break it out. I got a whole stack of papers around here somewhere. Hold on. Dog, if you have a mortgage, put it in your fucking trust. Put it in the estate. Alright, where the fuck is it? Y'all think I don't be studying and shit. I be studying. That's all I do is study. Where's that stack of papers at? All my U.S. codes. Supreme Court documents. Judge information. Alright, it's gotta be in one of these two. We're gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you exactly which one it is. I want you to see this, yo, because you think I'm talking nonsense. I want to show you something. You don't pay bills, yo. You don't pay bills. You don't pay any fucking bills. You think that you're paying something, but you're not. You're really not. And once I find these papers, I can prove it. I just need the codes. The codes to the game. What is this? Bill of sale. No, those are documents. Where the fuck is my U.S. codes at? Oop, I think I found him. Hold on. Wait, y'all always trying to play like I don't know my shit. Alright, let's see. The executor of the state, notice of liability. Okay, so check this out, right? Look, notice how I actually have like the laws and definitions and the codes and things. Right? You thought I was just pulling this shit out of my ass or something? No. Okay, we're gonna get to it. Just give me 1 second. Oh. Okay, so according to Chapter 31, United States Code, subsection 3123, the payments of obligations and interest on the public debt, says that the faith of the United States government is pledged to paying legal tender principal and interest on the public debt on the obligations of the government issued under this chapter. The Secretary of the what? The Secretary of the what? The Treasury shall pay the interest due or accrued on the public debt. As the Secretary considers expedient, the Secretary may pay in advance interest on the public debt by a period of not more than 1 year, with or without a rebate of interest on the coupons. You're not the public? Oh. So you're not part of the public? You don't have debts? You're not part of the public. You know what the public is? You know why you're not part of the public? Because you're part of the democracy. Nah, you know why you're not part of the public? It's because you're part of the Democrats, right? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. The republic for which it stands. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Which side do you want to be on? Did you pledge to the United States of America and to the Republic? Now you know why you're slaving away, because you're not on the Republic side. You're not on the mind your fucking business, this is my shit side. You're on the I'm going to work for you for the rest of my life side. You're on the wrong side, man. They got you thinking the Democrats is where it's at, but that's the slave ship. The Democratic Party was the slave party. That's the Republic's debt. Dog, we can look up the definition of public debt. I was just getting you on the right page, dick. You're welcome for fucking showing you stuff. All right, my bad. I didn't mean to show you something that you didn't fucking know. You're right. My bad. Let's see. You got statements and general entries, correction of billing. Oh. 18 United States Code subsection 8, the obligation or other security of the United States defined. Now realize while you're talking shit that I just literally showed you how to register your estate and explain to you step by step how and why you're doing the birth certificate and taking that information to get your you're going to go and get a passport and mark off non-citizen. That's all you're doing is marking off non-citizen, and then where it says that you were born at, you put the name of your state, but you don't put it normal. It's like I'm from New Jersey originally, so I would be a New Jerseyan. You have to look up what type of person comes from what type of man and woman lives, because you're indigenous to your state. That was where you were born at. That's where that's your shit. Okay, so I showed you how to do it. Now I'm showing you why you're doing it, because you're the public. You understand? You're the public. They pay your bills right now because right now the birth certificate is in use by who? The government. The government is a foreign corporation. You understand? The government itself is a fictitious foreign corporation, which means that you're not seen as one of the people from the land. That's why you don't have the benefits. That's why you don't get the benefits. You're not seen as one of the people from the land. You're seen as an employee of a corporation. You're a person. You are a person. Right now, you're a person. You said so yourself. You agreed to it. You even said so. You're a person. Right? You didn't even know what a person was, but you agreed to being a person. Not a man, not a woman, but a person. Some kind of human, right? Not a man or a woman, but a human. Somebody that looks like a person, like a man, but is a person instead. Then you're a fucking idiot if you're a person, yeah? Because a person... I don't know why you would want to do that to yourself. Where'd that thing of person go? You gotta be an idiot to want to be a person after finding out what a person is. Let's see. Codes and definitions. Person means an employee or agent of the United States or any state or political subdivision thereof, and any individual or partnership or association or joint stock company or trust or corporation. Not a man or a woman. Oh no, he's definitely still here. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ. You really gotta like... Please tell me there's a definition for individual in here. Let's check in the CFR. Y'all don't understand. It's legalese, man. It's the same words, but they have different definitions. And y'all not learning nothing. Hold on. The maxims of equity. Equity is short of equity. Equity regards as done what ought be done. Equity will not suffer a wrong to be without remedy. Who seeks equity must do equity. Equity acts in personam. Bores of forfeiture. Require an idle gesture. He who comes in equity must come with clean hands. Equity delegates to do justice and not by halves. Take jurisdiction to avoid a multiplicity of suits. Follows the law. Will not assist a volunteer. Will not complete an imperfect gift. Equal the law will prevail. Between equal equities, the first in order will not allow a statute to be used as cloak for fraud. Trust to fail for one who trustee regards a beneficiary as the true owner. Where is it? I'm looking for a specific thing and I can't put my finger on it. Evidence of other crime admissible to prove character. I'm gonna have to find that one. Huh? Oh no, guy. You don't know what I'm looking for right now. It's been a minute since I had to look through my law stuff. Look, whatever law does not mention is not mentioned on purpose. Do you get what I'm saying? And there's a law that states this. It's like an order, right? To where what is not mentioned for the purpose of not being mentioned, meaning that whatever they're saying is about that one direct thing, and if it's not mentioned, then it's not a part of that. You get me? Oh, there it is. Look. What is not included is excluded, and what is excluded is not included. You understand? So notice how with the stuff that we were talking about, it applies to persons. None of these apply to men and women. It has to be a person. The reason it has to be a person is because the government can only deal with, an entity can only contract with an entity of its kind. And under the rules of law, under the laws of contract, in order for a contract to be valid, it has to be done between two entities of the same kind or two things of the same species. It cannot be, you cannot have a contract between a mouse and a man. You cannot have a contract between a business or a government, a fictitious entity, and a living person. You cannot do that. So they have to create a person. They create a person in order for you to be able to do business. You are not a person. You're a man or a woman. You understand? You are the man or the woman. The person that is created can work inside the entity because that's all this paperwork and bullshit is just fictitious entities, right? A government is nothing but a look, have you ever looked up the definition of a government? It's a fictitious entity. That's what it is. It's an entity in people's heads. Bro, you talking about go my way and go yours. Nigga, you're in my shit. Like you came in my life. You talking about I'm gonna go my way and you go yours. Dog, you're in my life. You came in here and this is what you nobody's holding you hostage. Nobody's holding you hostage at all whatsoever here. In fact, I still taught you some shit. Whether you want to fucking whether you can come to understand it now or not makes no difference to me. But anyway, so back to what I was saying, right? Right? Okay. So check this out, right? So I just showed you how you register your estate. Right? It's very simple. It's just the EIN. All you got to do is go to the irs.gov and register your EIN. Register to get your EIN, and then you'll find estate right there on it. They told you that you're a dead person. They've been telling you that you're a dead fictitious entity. They've been telling you that all these videos, right? You see Jordan Maxwell talking about you're dead at sea. Right, talking about your soul contract got sold to the British and da da da. It's true. That's your birth certificate. Who's the one using your birth certificate to get money right now? The corporation. You're not. Why? Because you're a person. Because you're operating as the person. And a person is what? An employee of the United States. It can be multiple, or it can be one individual. You do get LLCs and stuff under your name. That's your name. You own it. That's your person. Yes, includes children. You signed your children away. You gave your kids away. Look on the birth certificate. It says agent. The mom gave the kid away. And the dad signed off on it. That's a full contract. That is a completed contract. It has all three signatures. It has the state signature, it has your signature, and her signature. All three of them. The giver, the one that gave it away, the one that accepted it, and the one that co-signed it. Woo, Sheila G is harsh by itself. Woo. Where's my burdock? Yeah. I'm gonna have my passport soon. Once I get a couple dollars put up, I'm gonna go and get a passport. Why is it a nightmare? I just showed you how to get out of it. What do you mean? I just showed you all the steps to get out of it, really. You know, people charge a lot of money for that. And it's really not as complicated as everybody seems. Like, that's just the basics, though. That just gets you out and stuff, right? Then you get your new EIN, all right? You get your new ID, right? Because you take the birth certificate and you turn the birth certificate into the passport office. All right, and at the passport office, when they give you the birth certificate, that gives you the ability to create your passport, which makes you a what? A private living man or woman. Men and women have passports, you know? Oh. So you need to quit your job. I mean, I would go a lot deeper into this before I got that far. Like, you got to figure out how to set up the trust. You got to figure out how to redirect everything. You got to figure out, like, I just showed you like how to get the stuff done, how to get certain stuff done, right? All right. I showed you how to get the estate registered with the IRS, right? Then you got to contact the IRS to find out how to get your minor restriction lifted off of it, right? So that you have full access to it. You can get the passport first. It doesn't matter whether you do it first or last. It just matters that you get it done. But this part you can do right now, and it'll be done immediately. But once you do that, you have to finish setting things up before you can put anything else under your social. You understand? What, through the Treasury Direct account? No, go get your passport redone. But you don't do the passport normal, You don't put down that you're a citizen. Don't put down that your parents are citizens. You put down that you're not a citizen. You're a non-citizen. And you were born in a certain state, and then you have the birth certificate to show that you were born in the state. Now, they're going to take that birth certificate. They're going to keep that shit. And they're going to give you the passport in exchange. No. Why would you have to cancel your license? That's for your person. But you should cancel it, though, because you don't need permission to drive. Well, you need permission to drive. You don't need permission to travel. You see, this is the thing, right? Like, all right, right? So the proceedings, I'm waiting for them to fucking send me confirmation and shit on my Treasury Direct account because I forgot the information for it. So I had to go through like this whole process to try to get it back open again. So I'm waiting for my verification to come, right? But you guys set up, and you can call them and ask them directions. Like, once you've got all the stuff, you'd be like, hey, look, I'm doing this. What's this? And they got no problem telling you exactly how to do this shit. It's their job to. You just never thought to call and ask them. You get what I'm saying? Hey, what up, man? I don't need to look up the Federal Reserve count. I already know what the Federal Reserve is. The Federal Reserve is a private non-profit organization that just takes money from people. All it is it's the middleman. They're playing middleman is what it is. The Federal Reserve is what's in between you and the U.S. Treasury. Because you're seen as a piece of corporate property. You're seen as a person right now. So you're part of their corporation, which means that they get to use their means to extract your funds. So you have the middleman, right? So you can cut the middleman out and just go straight to if you're a person, you have no rights. But as a man or a woman, you can create as many contracts and as many trusts. Like, you can create as many contracts as you want to. What's a trust? A contract. Right? If anything, put your stuff inside the trust. You get what I'm saying? Just put it inside of it. That's what I keep hearing, is put it inside the trust so that it becomes private property. right? Because the trust is private. So you put it inside the trust so that it becomes property of the trust so that only people that are part of the trust can have access to it. It's a bill. What's the law definition of bill? Let's see. A proposal for a new law or a change to an existing law. No, that's not from the fucking... A form or a public writing or declaration of one's claim against another. A bill may be equitable pleading of a claim in court of equity. A legislative act that imposes any punishment on a named or implied individual or group without a trial. Can you still work with your social security number? Why would you want to? That's the question you should be asking yourself is why do you want to work? Because once you do this, you become what? Part of the public, the republic, right? Once you become part of the republic, who pays your bills? Why would you want to pay taxes and collect Social Security when the only reason that you need money in the first place is because you're in the democracy instead of the republic? It'll probably be on my YouTube later. You don't pay bills, bro. Not since HJR 192, House Joint Resolution 192, and the enacting of the Gold Act, where they took all the gold and silver and guaranteed that the United States would cover everything for all the said generations that came thereafter, for the satisfaction of the people turning over their gold and silver. So, no, in fact, you're not supposed to be paying bills and stuff. You're not supposed to be doing any of that type of thing, actually, and factually. But the problem is that you're not one of the public. You're not one of the republic. You're part of the United States. You're not part of the republic. You know, you pledge allegiance to the United States, and you just forgot the rest. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to... You just forgot the rest. Right? The new gold is crypto? No, it's not. It's still gold. There is no new gold. Crypto is a pyramid scheme. That's all it is. Y'all better be ready to pull out when that shit starts crumbling. Get out of paying rent. Go and get your shit right and go get a house. And I mean that respectfully. Like, get your paperwork right and then start utilizing international bills of exchange to purchase your stuff. That's what I'm in the process of doing. Why would I tell you different? I would recommend it highly. It's a lot easier to write up your own bills of exchange, print up your own checks, and just go out and fucking spend them. And have them be legit. My YouTube? Oh, you'll have to click on the little Instagram button in my bio, and that'll take you to my YouTube channel. Why? I won't be putting... Well, I am now, but I hadn't been putting videos on there. Yeah, so, you know, stuff. You know, we got a law packet. We have a packet that has all these papers and all these documents, but it's all pre-filled out. Yeah. Usually, the shit's... If you go and look on my other TikTok channel, that packet's just sitting there for anybody to purchase. It's $500. Well, I paid like damn near 10 grand to put all that information together. But motherfucking, you know, I don't give a shit. If y'all want it for like cheaper than that, we could work something out. I don't really care at this point. I'm not going to give it away for free because I paid shit tons of money to get it. But my other TikTok, which one? I got several. I got a backup one for this type of information. I got one that just has some law videos on it. Then I got a couple that are just sitting there building up people. This is the only one that I'm on right now, but there's the Gospel of Johnson. There's King Clickbait Killer. There's Melodious Keys. I got so many TikToks, it's ridiculous because they're always trying to cut my TikToks down. Where am I from? Over here, over there, you know. From the earth, from the stars. We'll say from the stars. Oh, you ain't got no footprints, Tammy. You ain't got the right certificate. You want the one with the footprints. You need the one with the footprints. Look, right? Look. Look, here, look, let me show you guys. Look, check this out, right? Look, if you want to know all that kind of information about the stuff that I was just talking to you about, look, right? This is the same packet, right? I be selling this shit for like $500 a piece because nobody ever buys it anyway. Well, I've had quite a few people buy it, but I think we're up to like 7 or 8 people or some shit like that that have bought it. But I guess only when I dropped the price on them, right? So, same shit I had to pay like 10 grand for. I basically like only get rid of when I give it away. But look, check this out, right? Look, check this out. See this, right? It's very simple, right? Everything comes out with the information on how you do everything. You just... You get me? No, that shouldn't be in there. The 3949A shouldn't be in folder 1. Why is that in that folder? Oh, wait, no, it's not. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's the one. Okay. No, it still has it too. All right, we got to take some of this stuff out of there. Not everything's for the public. All right, so check this out, right? So inside this folder, what you're going to look for first, let's go back one, is this: work. Watch these videos. private equity. First, you gotta learn about equity and stuff. Got your law dictionaries, your passports, non-disclosure agreement, express a trust for court, purchasing vehicles. It's got all kinds of good stuff in it, you know. But, you know, that, like, not for nothing, but just to explain to you, like, how serious this is. I've had this information for years, right? It's taken me years of studying this before I got comfortable enough to actually start moving forward on it. So even if you get this information from me now, I would recommend that you take the time to learn this. You understand? Like, you don't want to learn this stuff. You don't want to not learn this stuff and start going through this process, because you're going to be tested to see if you're if you're acceptable or not. You understand? Well, I mean, look, the regular cost is $500 donation, right? But whatever. We can do half of that. But you think I'm lying to you, right? I don't want you to think I'm lying to you, like, because I paid shit tons of money for this shit. Like, check this out. But I'm only gonna do it for the day, though. Like,
hydration than water alone, especially in the summer heat.
I need
this shit, 8
man.
key vitamins and nutrients, and 3 times more electrolytes than leading sports drink.
Please shut up. Fuck. Yo. Shit be so brutal. Let's see, what account is it? Oh, they're not on this one. Of course they aren't. Let's go.
Something to refuel.
Gosh, no. What the fuck? All right. Clickbait. Ooh, perfect. See? Look. See? National package. See? Same thing that just be sitting on this other profile. No, there is no such thing as a sovereign citizen. Who claimed to be a sovereign citizen? The fuck? That shit better just be slow or something. What the fuck is all this gray stuff? Oh, okay.
License. I filled out the application, special private priority. We got a $23 mark. He had to go reach down in his little checkbook, and he had to stroke a check off to the court system. So the judge asked me, right? I went to a private meeting. She said, with the co-representative, okay, over that named state. What you know about rolling down in the deep when the rain goes numb? Man, on the evening of February 5th, 2023, trust.
Okay, look. Let me be very clear about this. Oh, they took the sound out. That's terrible. And off of this too?
Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal.
I think I like. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself.
But you get what I'm saying? You got the documents, the seminars, and oh, it isn't BS. It definitely isn't BS. You know, and it's funny because the same people that'll tell you that it is already did it. They're like, oh, I already did it, but that's not why it's working. Yes, that's why it's working. That's why it's working. That doesn't matter what the page is, because there's nothing different on that page than what you find on here. I mean, what, you can't see that? Oh, probably not, because the little things are in the way. My bad. Look, if y'all want it, look, y'all can get it for half off, but I'm only going to do that for the rest of the day. I'm only going to do that for the rest of the day, yo, because, like, it's crazy how people act like shit don't cost. Because I know how much I had to pay for it. It took me like 5 or 6 different fucking chunks of information and different courses and things to get all this information together. And people charge for each one of those courses and each one of them classes and each one of them fucking packets. And each, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's not, yeah. It took me a while to understand why people were paying so much money for this shit, right? It took me a minute to understand it, but it's a bitch to find all these different documents and try to put it all together yourself. You get what I'm saying? Nah, it's something different, Swicey. It's something completely different. Right? And not only that, but you don't only get the actual videos from the seminars, because you're good luck finding this anywhere else. So far, I haven't found nobody else that has these videos. Everybody's looking for them. They're lucky too, because I've been trying to find Warwick's class just to try to get into it, but motherfucking, you can't find this dude, yo. You get what I'm saying? Well, look, crazy. This gives you a seminar that you can watch whenever you want. It's a whole 2-day seminar, 3-day seminar. I think it's a 2-day seminar. It's like 7 videos long. Look. Yeah, it's a 2-day seminar. On private equity and dealing with law and stuff. And but that's not what you need anyway. Like, I told y'all how to register your estate. But once you register that estate, that's official. It's officially registered, so it can't be used until you finish your stuff. Because what you're doing is registering it as dead inside the corporation. You're deading it into corporation, but then you're taking your other birth certificate, like the one with your footprints on it, and you're taking that and getting that certified by the corporation so that the corporation has acknowledgement from the corporation that is in fact your property, not theirs. Which brings the person that's dead is now controlled by a live entity, which makes you the beneficiary of all of the proceedings that have to do with that, which means that all the money that's growing in the stock market is supposed to be going into an account for you now instead of being collected. Yeah, basically. That's all it is. Okay? So, I think, Look, what if we dropped it down to like, I don't even want to drop the price of it, yo. Like, how the fuck? You know what I don't get is why people give me shit about what I be charging people for the stuff for the donations. I'm like, look, you just gotta get this donation. I'm like, look, nah, you motherfuckers be mad at me. I didn't argue and fight with people about the price I had to pay to get the shit. I just don't get it, you know. Oh, dude, you have no idea. Yeah, you make your own check. I already gave you the keys to that. You see what I mean? See, that's the thing. Like, y'all don't want to pay for my time, right? Or the explanations, right? Like, if I'm teaching you something, right? Like, look, peep this out, right? Why didn't you pay attention is the question. Because I've told you a million times, it's about a bill of exchange. Look up how to create a bill of exchange. Look up what a bill of exchange is. Look up the Bill of Exchange Act. The act will tell you how to create bills of exchange. I think the first part is the bill of exchange, and the second part is creating promissory notes. You don't want to create promissory notes. You want international bills of exchange. It's writing your own checks. Because once you finish establishing your Treasury Direct account, that means you have what? The Treasury Direct account. And you direct everything to the Treasury Direct account because that's where the benefit goes to. The Treasury Direct account is going to what? Give it to the treasurer for the treasurer to take care of it and to give you your benefits off of it. You understand? Ah, well, my bad. I thought you was in here for a minute. So that's what you're doing, is you're getting prepared for that type of shit. You do that, and then you set up trusts with everything. If you like a specific type of car, you open up a line of credit to that car brand. Or you can just go to any one of their lots and be like, I want that vehicle. You don't have to do all this crazy extra shit that everybody else does. But you gotta get your minor restriction lifted. Matter of fact, what day of the week is it? No, wait. Is today Thursday, Friday, Saturday? What day of the week is this? Let's check what day they say it is. What day do they say today is? Oh, it looks like a Friday. All right. So today's a Friday. Monday. We'll do it Monday. We'll do it on the moon day. All right. The Mayan day. So, anyway. Yeah, so if you're interested in that packet, you know, like, it's some serious information, right? And then all the documents come pre-filled out, right? These are just videos and stuff. But even these documents, you know, this is all... These are all your court documents right here, right? You got Behold the Pale Horse. That's a good book you should probably read. I heard good things. Right? But then these are all the documents you need for everything. And then I also send you my website. My website has other things just laid out. Right? Okay. What is this? These are... Where did I get the package? I compiled it over the last, 4 years. It's just... different collections of documents that I've gotten. No, this is completely separate from the book. The book is psychology. It's not subliminal reprogramming, but subconscious reprogramming is what the book is about. The planets aren't planets, they just represent the energies. It's just the type of elements that are being implemented. Each one is a part of the formation of said element. That's all the planet represents. It's just letting you know what type of minerals, what type of light, what type of, you understand? That's all that is. It doesn't mean a specific behavior or a specific thought pattern or none of that bullshit that they teach you about astrology. Am I selling it? No, but you can get it for a donation. See? This is how you get your passport right here. All you do is replace the information with your information. Right. And then your state is it's not just the documents, it's the documents filled out. All you gotta do is put your information in and fucking start sending shit in. Like, some of the filing does cost. Let me out of this fucking thing, man. Just totally doing this shit. Right, you have to understand how the post office works. You got your different handbooks, right? Your UCC, right? Because you got to do your UCC paperwork. You learn how to create your own bonds. UCC, Uniform Commercial Codes. The Uniform Commercial Codes are what govern, those are the laws and guidelines that are set for all corporations to do business. It's basically the boundaries that they have to adhere to. Now, because you consider yourself a person, you are a what? You're not a man or a woman, you're a person. Since you're a person, you're an employee of the government, which means that you have to follow by their codes and statutes, not the law. You are under the color of law. You get it? Big difference. Why is this zoomed in so much? Oh, there we go. I was about to say, man. See, look. Doesn't that look like something else that you got? Doesn't that look sort of like a birth certificate? So there's nothing in the cactus that you can consume? Are you sure? Hey, look, right? Hey, look. Look. These aren't questions that you're asking for me. They're questions for you. Which means that you're supposed to find the answer to it. You skipped the rest of the book, didn't you? I mean, if you're after the minerals of it, I would assume you would have to consume something. Unless you're going to try to replace it by finding a crystal or something that creates the same thing. Hey, look. All I gave you was the keys, right? It's your job to turn them, right? You gotta get the information for yourself. All I did was give you a sturdier foundation. Yeah, but you're not understanding something, right? If you don't get your mind right first, none of that stuff matters. Because you're still not going to be getting the energy that you're trying to get in the first place. That's the point of all of this, is to try to learn how to regulate the flow of the energies, not through your chakras, as they put it, but through the organs, to make sure that you're allowing the proper amount to return back to the mind. So it's imperative. See, that's why I don't like talking about the zodiac side of the book, right? Because everybody wants to skip to that part, and they skip the very part that makes it possible in the first place. Like, you literally cannot do that without, you cannot get to the point of that point without first getting your mind under control. And it's not complicated, but you do have to do some work at it to remove some of that shit. What time is it? 8:30. I'm gonna go to the gym in a little bit. Let me get some Bardock. I already took my Shilly G. Let's get the Ormus. Gotta get ready for the gym. Yeah. So look, right? So this is the thing. They shifted the calendar like a month and a half. Like it was off skew. That's why the astrology was landing in the middle of the month. If you notice, all astrology is 28 days away from you. So if you follow the astrology, that gives you the proper alignment. Well, the numerology they're giving you is wrong anyway. So I wouldn't be too worried about the number system they gave you. It doesn't equate. Hmm. Well, where's my... What's with the orange? Need the mushrooms. Correct, Brick, correct. Sorry, I had to take my supplements real quick. Woo! Look, right? You gotta get that mind right. All right, you gotta get it under control and get a hold of things. You get it? You gotta get a hold of the mind. Because right now your mind's just running. You gotta grab a hold of the way that you see things, so that you can clear your vision. Right? It's not what you think. It's what you hold the vision to mean. What kind of seed does it plant the way that you see things? Right? Are you able to grasp things for what they are? Or are you always reaching right past it when usually it's right under your nose? You get what I'm saying? Like, do you see? Do you get what I'm saying? What is getting? Isn't getting a form of reaching, grabbing, holding? Yeah, sunshine. Yeah, I usually take care of that stuff as soon as I get off of my lives. So you... Oh God, one of those people. See, I see what your mind holds. I also see what you're reaching for. Get it? Reaching for? Right? The four hands that go to your forehead. Yeah, man. Not here to confuse people. The people are confused. That's why we're here. You get what I'm saying? We're trying to give them a whole new way to hold the world in there. The way they see it. Right? But look, ladies and gentlemen, it feels like it's gym time. There's sunlight beaming through my window right now, so I'm about to go and go sit in that said sunlight for a little while and just chill. And go sit in that said sunlight for a little while and just chill. When I speak about one thing, I don't want to be thinking about the other. It'll fuck my head up. You do that, and we'll get along great. And I'll be happy to see you every time. Well, I'm always happy to see you. Now, what happens after that is, completely up to what interpretation I decide, I guess. But some things I allow, some things I don't. You get me? I'll just let you know, if you sideline me too much, eventually that would lead to me having to either mute or block. Just because my mind goes in other directions super quick. So thank you for your patience with me. I appreciate your company. I love you. And I'll catch you on the next one. I think the human design is fucking amazing.